there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking play. Welcome back to Argentina after our little sojourn to Germany. I hope you enjoyed that series, by the way. We are back with our main series and it is a big game today. We are currently 5th, as you can see. Things haven't been going too badly, to be fair. We've got quite a few transfers to catch up on, so let's get right to that to begin with. We're going to the transfer centre. You can see we've got a few that are on their way at the end of the season. Abel Casquet could well be going out on loan to Boavista, which I'm quite happy with because he wasn't first choice, and you'll see why in a second as well. So we'll just go through these guys. So we've got William Hurtado coming in as centre-back. It looks very, very good, potentially brilliant. That's one that my head of youth development has signed up at 17 years of age. Quite happy to let him come in because, yeah, he looks brilliant potentially. Marcel Ruiz, a winger, can play a couple of different positions there. Looks very, very good as well, very quick. He's currently at Querétaro, so I'm guessing that's in Mexico. He is Mexican, but again, looks very, very promising indeed. We've also got Juan Pablo Krilanovic, and again, this is one with a view to putting him in the under-19s, maybe the reserves next season, maybe even send him out on loan. He is a striker, but he does look pretty decent as well. It's another one that my head of youth development has come up with. Right, in terms of deals done, we've sent a few out and we've brought a few in. So we managed to get Nahuel Estevez to Independiente for 4 million. Atletico Nacional exercised their option on Leonardo Castro, so he's gone as well. Matias Ruiz Diaz was in the last year of his contract, in fact the last 6 months of his contract, didn't want to renew, so I got rid of him for as much as I could, got $750,000. Pretty happy with that. And Marcos Ledesma, our reserve goalkeeper, again was not. Daniel Sapper's the number one. We've got a couple of good youngsters in Portao and Francesconi. So Ledesma has gone for 525. A little bit of profit on him. Coming in, we have 5 players. Franco Orozco and Valentin Vada. I showed you in, I think it was in the last episode. Alexis McAllister. I'm very happy with this. My director of football put this bid in place. I'm really, really happy with this one. He's an attacking midfielder, can play up front if needed, can play out wide if you were desperate, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would probably recommend change of formation before you put him out wide. Just looks really good. I'm struggling with this position a little bit at the minute to find a consistently good player, and this is a problem I found with the 4-2-3-1. Maybe advanced playmaker's not a very good role. Maybe I should try an Enganche or a Trecatista, something like that. Jump in the comments and let me know if you think that an advanced playmaker is maybe not the way to go. But he does look very, very good. We've brought him in from Argentinos Juniors for 6.75. He's already worth 7.5 million, but as you see from his contract, we have no foreign club release clause. I got rid of it in the negotiations. So quite happy with that. Facundo Jimenez, also coming in from Argentinos Juniors. He's a centre-back. He's a new gen. He's 19 years of age. Very, very good-looking player as well. This is the area that we're struggling with at the club, is centre-backs. We've got some okay ones, but they're not really going to make it for us, I don't think. And this kid looks really good. He's 6'3". I know on the Grass and Gear podcast, a recent one, a couple of episodes back, they were talking about player height and player weight, and do you use it as a reference point? And for centre backs, yes, it's the only position I look at the height is centre back because I want them to be dominating. I don't play ball playing defenders, I play central defenders, so I want them to be big brutes basically. So this guy fits the bill, 6'3", as I say. Good at getting off the ground, not so great at heading it when he gets there, but the potential on that kid is fantastic as well. And the last one we've got coming in is Patricio Flamenco. Lovely name, lovely name. Centre mid, this was one that was found by my Doff as well, but I'll let it go through because I thought for a squad player, probably better, and he's only 20 as well, take that into account, probably better than Valentin Vada. So yeah, quite happy with that. I don't use a central midfielder as such. Obviously, I use a deep line playmaker and a box-to-box, but he can cover both roles. Like deep line playmaker attributes, fantastic. So well happy with that. He's valued at 6.5. We did pay a lot for him from Velez, but we had all that money in the bank, didn't we? We had all that Mario Gatti money to spend, and we've still got 19 million to spend. So we're not doing too badly, to be fair. We've managed to bolster the squad beautifully with half the money that we brought in for Mario, so you can't say fairer than that. In terms of the friendlies, we won them all. We won them all. So yeah, that's gone pretty well. Today we take on Racing Club. Ooh, just quickly, I do have a new assistant manager because I got that list of the list of players and staff whose contracts are expiring at the end of the season. The assistant manager was one of them. He was average. He was, I think his stats were like 12 for all the attributes that you need. So I just had a little look. I decided to see who was out there, and we've had to spend a bit of money on this guy in terms of wages, 1.8k a week, but he was unattached and absolutely fantastic. I mean, you're going to struggle to find for us a better assistant manager than that. 18 man management, 18 judging player potential, 13 judging player ability. Brilliant. Great at working with the youngsters. Adaptability is fantastic. So he is Brazilian, so he shouldn't have any problem learning the language. I think he's on an intensive course at the minute. I don't think he speaks Spanish. He's got good Spanish. He might be on a course, he might not be then. So yeah, really happy to get him in. That's a massive upgrade. We've still got a load of staff that are coming to the end of their contracts. It was virtually all of them. I just couldn't be bothered going through them all in one go. I'll wait till a 3-month warning now and I'll go through it then. Right, today it's Racing Club away. We are still on this mammoth road trip. You remember we've got, 7 games in a row away from home. We've won the first 3, but these get really tough now. So Racing Club, then we've got Olimpo, then Velez, and then Huracan. So they're not easy games. The Huracan one is winnable. The rest, yeah, you're not too sure about. The one thing about Racing Club matches is that there's a lot of goals usually. 8 times we've played them so far. There's been 38 goals. We've only lost once. It was a 4-2 defeat in our first competitive match against them. Since then, we've drawn 2 and won 4. And yeah, there's been an awful lot of goals. So hopefully that continues today. It is Sunday, so let's just show you the table as it stands, because I think we've had some games already. Did we have one on Friday? No. So we had some games. Velez won 4-1, which has brought them right up onto our tails. But I mean, just look, I don't like the league table at the minute, because just look at the games played. It's just a lie at the minute, this league table. I really don't like it. Boca Juniors kick off after us, irrelevant, they're miles ahead. We can't think about that at the minute, we just really can't. Defensa y Justicia playing Talleres at the same time as our game. San Lorenzo and Union Santa Fe have already drawn, but at the minute that's not really our concern. So getting into today's game then, Diego Ceballos is our referee. 10 matches, average around about 1 yellow card a game, no reds as such. Let's get to this. I have the team all picked. We're all good to go. Abel Casquet is on the bench despite the fact that he might leave. It is only the 23rd of January, so of course the European transfer window and other transfer windows are still open for another week or so. So we may still lose players. You can see there's a lot of players with wanted symbols next to them. So there may well be some more movement out of the club. Is anybody making their debut today? Yeah, we've got McAllister and Vada making their debuts today. So it'll be interesting to see how they get along. Matias Ruiz-Diaz has gone. Leandro Lacunza is injured. So Facundo Moura, who does want to leave as well, but I've promised him games, is in the team. He's only got 54% sharpness, so I'm guessing at some point Fernando Zucqui will have to come on for him. So Racing Club going with a 4-4-2. Obviously 4-2-3-1 for us. So yeah, let's get into the boys and let's see what we can do. Actually, I'm going to give this one to the assistant again. Just let them say, I want you to pick up where you carried on. pick up where you left off in the last match. And I'm just going to calmly come in and say, got faith in you boys, let's do it. Here we go. Back to league action, back to Superliga action after the Bundesliga of last week. I hope you enjoyed that series. If you haven't watched it, I won't give anything away. Get along and watch it. The link's in the description. It was a really good one to make. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a massive challenge because Hanover were way, way off when we took over. So yeah, it's a very, very good week of videos. So I recommend you, of course I recommend you go and watch it. But yeah, go and check it out. Here's Estevao to Galabert. Good tackle on him. Can Racing launch a counter? They go back to their keeper. And the clearance to Fernandez out on the right. He brings it forward. He's going unchallenged. They've got a few forward in the attack. And Dezana's got in. And it's a brilliant goal. What a counter-attack from Racing Club. They take the lead after 13 minutes. It's his 6th goal of the season. It was a brilliant run from Fernandez. Well, I say a brilliant run from Fernandez. It was a long run and an unchallenged run. But it was that touch there from Dezan. Got past Fabio Nogueira and expertly put it past Daniel Sapper, and we're behind already. Throwing from Kufre has been intercepted. Dezan's in for 2, and Daniel Sapper this time makes the save. What is going on, boys? We are not supposed to be this bad. What is happening? Dezan picks up outside the box. It's still going, this highlight. Vitor to Shunker, our ex-player, and their highlight ends. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target. Not seen anything yet, as Dezan is going to be the star man today, isn't he? What a hit that was from the free kick. It's a good save. Yeah, I mean, we've had 3 shots apparently. Moura with the throw, gets it back from McAllister. A long way back there, McAllister. Why is he behind the centre mids? And just jogging forward. Here he is now. Vada again. Galabert. Mass ranks of Racing Club defence. Pellegrini though now with the ball across. Estevao, that's just never going to trouble the keeper, is it? Soto with the throw. It's cleared away, but Shunker gets his head to it. Our former player, of course. Valentin Vada to Galabert. McAllister. Forward to Galabert again. Estevao just doesn't make the run. Why is Estevao not trying to get in there? Moura with the throw to Vada. A little bit of pressure at the end of the half. This is better. Vada. Cross to Caccini. Hit it. Oh, he's played it in for McAllister. Oh, what a save from Gomez. He was offside though, but a brilliant save nonetheless to close out the half. A little bit better from us, but they are getting a rollicking. I don't care. I am going to aggressively say I expect to see much better. And they can go back out there straight away. If this was real life, they would have been back out there 5 minutes before kickoff, because that was unacceptable that first half. Fernando Zuccu with the free kick. It's into the wall. It comes back to him and just wide. He is a substitute. He has come on for Facundo Moura at right back. We've also brought on Chico and Casquet for Fada and McAllister. And that was good from Zuccu. That's more than any of the other players have done all match. That's a good slide tackle, but it's still breaking for Racing Club. This has not been the goal-laden event that we expected, has it? I did want to bring Golderson on, but Estevao, I couldn't take him off because I needed to take Facundo Moura off because he's just absolutely shattered. And we're on the defensive again. I've changed it to a balanced mentality and it's just not working, and that should have been 2-0. Kufre with this free kick down the line to Pellegrini, who we've not seen anything of really, Pellegrini. Julian Chico spreads it out to Fernando Zucchi. Go on, whip it in. He does. It's headed away though. Chico to Caccini, who's carrying a knock. And we've lost it again, and the counter could be on. And oh God, that was a horrible challenge, I thought. But we were away with it here. And Galabert gets to it, pulls it across. It's cleared away. And yeah, that was a really, really pointful highlight, wasn't it? I'm absolutely fuming at this performance, but the stats seem to suggest that we've done all right and we didn't deserve to lose. But from the highlights, we haven't really seen anything. And Casquet, what is that? That is embarrassing. The quicker you are out on loan, the better. That was absolutely shocking. And we're going to return to this series with a limp defeat. It's awful performance. And it's just another nail in our coffin in terms of, well, certainly the title, but we can't carry on like this. It's just absolutely atrocious. I'm at a loss for words. So it's as we were before the kickoff. We're fifth. We're rubbish. We're gonna. All we can do now is get Libertadores for next year. We can't do anything other than that. As far as I'm concerned now, the league is done. It's gone. 6 defeats out of 19. You can't expect to be doing anything after that. I mean, Boca have lost 1 out of 20. Even if we won all our games in hand, that would be 19 games. So another 57 points. That would put us on 94. Ordinarily, I would say 94 would be enough. Obviously, you're not going to win 19 games in a row. But I just can't see Boca dropping more than... what have they dropped so far? They've only dropped 7 points so far. They will definitely hit 100 points for me. Definitely. One thing I didn't show you at the start of the video that we'll show you now is our Copa Libertadores. The group stage was drawn. This is who we've got. We have Blooming, Cerro Porteño and Universidad de Chile. Now we do have a little bit of history with Blooming. We the first match of the series was against Blooming in the Sudamericana. I don't think we've played Cerro Porteño yet. We have played Universidad de Chile, but it was in a friendly tournament. So yeah, it's a tough group. Quick look at the teams now. Blooming should beat them easily because their league isn't in the game. Same for Cerro Porteño. That does surprise me. What country are they from? Oh, they're from Paraguay. I thought they were Uruguay. For some reason, I thought they were from Uruguay. And Blooming, I think, are they Bolivia? Yes, they are. And those leagues aren't in the game. There probably is a database that has all those leagues, but I don't have it. So actually looking at it, it's not a tough group, is it at all? Universidad de Chile, of course, and they're only 15th in the Campeonato. So really, looking at that, actually, we should be winning at least 5 of those 6 matches, shouldn't we? So we should be getting through that quite comfortably. But that is going to be our focus from now on. I'm planning for Wednesday's video to be the game against Blooming. And I'm planning for the next few videos to be Libertadores games because, like I say, the league's done. We've not got anything, and it's not going to be interesting now until the latter end of the season when potentially Libertadores qualification is on the line. So, yeah, you may well have seen the last league video of the season. Probably not, of course. There probably will be some. But yeah, the next one hopefully will be Blooming, which of course is quite a long way down. So hopefully I will be able to knock out those matches in between before Wednesday and we can come back for that one. But guys, I'm sorry, that was a horrible display. I put the kibosh on it when I said it was usually a goal-laden match. So, it's my own fault. I jinxed it. Apologies. But smash that like button for me anyway, guys. Remember to go and check out the 2 series so far of Save Our Season if you haven't. Series 1 with FC Emmen in the Eredivisie. Series 2 that came out last week with Hannover 96 in the Bundesliga. Both really good series. If I do say so myself. And yeah, jump in the comments as well. Let me know how you are getting on. I know a couple of you are doing saves in South America now and you're saying it's because of this series, which is fantastic. I hope you're enjoying it. It's chaotic, it's confusing, but it's brilliant and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, join me for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Adios, amigos.